Hey guys, welcome back. Now today we are going to see how to perform the linear regression using normal equation. Now you might have seen all the various implementation where they have performed the linear regression using gradient descent. Now today we are going to see how to perform this linear regression using normal equation. So if I want to talk about the equation for this linear regression, the equation is given by y hat is equal to theta naught plus theta 1 x1 plus theta 2 x2 up to theta n xn. You can think of this theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 up to theta n as weights or the slopes of the equation, and theta naught as an asymptote or an bias term. Okay, so this is how a typical equation of linear regression would look like. Now, to solve this linear regression problem, I want to find the parameters, isn't it? In order to effectively build the relationship between my input and output, I have to find this theta. So when I say theta, theta consists of theta naught, theta 1, theta 2 up to theta m. That is what my theta consists of. Now I have to find this theta so that I can build my relationship between my input x and my output y. Okay. Now to tell you individually what are all the individual terms that we have in this linear regression equation, this y hat. So this y hat is the predicted output from this linear regression model. x1, x2 up to xn. So these represents my input data. Okay, input data or my input features. Now here using this equation of linear regression, I am trying to build a linear relationship between my input as well as my output. So this is based on the assumption that my input will follow the linear pattern or the linear relationship it is having with the y. Okay. Now what is the special thing about this normal equation? This normal equation is an analytical approach to linear regression with least square cost function. This is important. So this is based on least square cost function. Now using this normal equation, we can directly find out the value of theta without using the gradient descent. So that's the best part of using this normal equation. Now by following this approach is actually effective and it's actually a time saving because I don't have to worry about finding the gradients every time. So I can just use this normal equation and I can directly find the value of theta when I'm working with the data set which has very small features. And the equation of normal equation is given by theta is equal to x transpose multiplied with x whole inverse multiplied with x transpose into y. So this is the equation of my normal equation. Now if I substitute my x and y for this normal equation, I'm going to get the value for theta. Now using the value of theta, I can directly represent the relationship between my input and the output. Okay, I hope you are following with me. I'll just give you another quick summary as what is happening and then we will move on to the hands-on session. So normal equation, we use this to find the value of theta, which will help me in building the relationship between x and y, which follows the linear regression. So linear regression equation is given by y hat is equal to theta naught plus theta 1 x1 plus theta 2 x2 up to theta n xn. Now here in this example, I have taken it as theta, but you can also treat it as w or any other term as per your choice. But theta is the one which represents the parameters that I have to find for this linear regression equation for theta. Okay. Now if I want to find the value of theta from my given x and y, I can just find the value of theta by writing as theta hat is equal to xt into x whole inverse multiplied with xt into y. Now here x represents my input data and y is my labeled output data. I'm just using my given input data and the labeled output to find the value of theta. So let's do this in a hands-on way. I'll come back to my Google Colab instance. I'll start by creating a new notebook over here. Now I'll start by importing the necessary libraries. Let's do one thing. Let's import the NumPy library, and we'll also do some visualization with the data points that we have. So I'll also import matplotlib as well. So this notebook is about linear regression with normal equation. So I'll import NumPy as np, and I'm going to import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Now once this is complete, let me just initialize some data points. I'll say np.random.seed to make sure that the code will have a repeatability at your system as well. I'll set the seed as 6, and I'll define my x as x is equal to 3 plus np.random.rand, and I'll generate some 100 data points, and I'm going to generate my y as x is equal to 4 plus 2. Let's assume it would be simple x plus, I'll add some noise, np.random.randn, and I'm going to generate 100 data points. Okay, so if you look into this closely, I'm generating my random data for my x and y. So my x will have some random values between 0 to 3. The reason I'll have the random values between 0 to 3 because I'm multiplying 3 with np.random.randn, or in this scenario rand. So random.rand is going to generate me a random numbers between 0 to 1. Now I'm multiplying it by 3 to make sure that I'll be generating the random numbers between 0 to 3. Great. Now here in y, I'm defining my correct values of relationship as 4 plus 2x, but in order to make sure that we fit a regression line for a noisy data, I'm adding some noise as well. So the noise is being added with this np.random.randn. Now let's have a quick visualization as how the data would look like. I'll say plt.plot x comma y comma blue. Okay, so I'll say blue circle. plt.x label, this is my x-axis. plt.y label, this is my y. Okay, let's see how the data would look like. Okay, you can clearly see that this is how the data looks like. Obviously there are some lot of noise that are present in the data. That's okay, that's good for us as well, so that we can see how the regression data or the regression line would fit. So let's do one thing. Let me just, so this is how the data would look like. Okay, so I have the value ranging between 0 to 3 in my x-axis, and my y-axis are ranging between some 2 to 10. Let me add my own range as well, so that we have some better visualization. I'll say plt.xlim, and the range will be 0 to 3, and plt.ylim, and I'll specify the range to be equal to 0, 15. Okay, now it looks like in a better way. Now let's go ahead and use our normal equation. Now, as I mentioned already, this is the equation for normal equation. So let me just add it over here in the notebook for your reference. So let's use the value of x. We already have the value of x, and we have the value of y with us. Now let's apply this normal equation and find the value of theta, that is the parameters of this given data. So in order to do that, I'll just go ahead and apply it. Now before I apply this equation, I have to first make sure that I'm adding 1 on this on the term where I want to find the theta naught, because by default theta naught will not be added. So it is my responsibility to add this theta naught for this x term. So I'll say something like this, x underscore p, so prepared x data, and I'm going to concatenate some np.ones. So I'll say np.ones, and since I'm having 100 data points, I'll say it as 100, 1. Okay, So this will be concatenated with my original data of x. Now if I display my xp will now have the shape as 100,2. And if I display my xp, you'll see how the xp would look like. See, I have added 1 on its leading left side because I also want to find the theta naught term as well. Just observe the equation that we have for this linear regression. So my x currently has only one term, that is x1 term. See, this is the x1 term that I'm talking about. So it just has this x1 term, just only one feature. Now if I want to find this theta naught, mathematically I should have that entry in the matrix, else I'll not be able to find it. Hence we are adding 1 over there in our matrix to make sure that we are able to determine this theta naught as well. Okay, so let's do that implementation. So I have my xp. So the array x has been found. Now I'll say theta best is equal to, we'll just substitute this equation. So I'll keep it below. So theta best is given by np dot linear algebra dot inverse. So the inverse of x transpose into x. So xp dot t. So this is going to give me the x transpose dotted with xp. Okay, now once this is done, this is dotted with the x transpose into y. So xp dot t dotted with y. I'll just execute this. So the execution has been completed. Now let's see what is the value of theta best. So theta best is given by 3.98 and 1.96. So that's the value of theta best. So the value of c is given by close to 3.98 and theta 1 is 1.96. So that's the best values for this given data. Let's have a better visualization. Let me just use some data points and let's create the same. I would create a new data. Let's say I'll call it as x test. Okay, so let's have some new data, np.array, and I'll add some data like this. I'm going to add 0 and I'll also have one more value, let's say 16. Okay, my x now once this is done, now I want to modify this x test as well. So x test is given by np.c.np.once. So here I'm concatenating. Since I have two data points, I'm just concatenating with np.once, which has 2 rows, and I'll say y predict. Now if I want to predict the new value with a given theta, it's very simple. I'll say x test p dotted with my theta best. I just have to multiply my theta with this x. This is going to return me this y predict. If I display my y predict, so this is how my y predict would say. Okay, now using this x new and the y predict, let's create a line plot and let's visualize the prediction line, or in this case the regression line. I'll say as plt.plot my x test comma y predict, and I'll say red solid line, or red dashed line. Let's use the red dashed line. I'll say label is equal to regression line, and plt.plot x comma y comma bo, then plt.legend plt.show. So it looks like the 16 is very far for my graph and the visualization. I'll just reduce the scale. Let me just keep it 3 itself, 0 and 3. That will be easier for my visualization. Okay, so this is how the data points distribution that we have over here, and we can clearly see that we have drawn the best possible regression line for this randomly distributed data points. So what we have done in today's video is we have seen how to make use of normal equation to solve the linear regression problem, which has the generalization equation as y hat is equal to theta naught plus theta 1 x1 plus theta 2 x2 up to theta n xn. And this normal equation is given by x transpose into x whole inverse multiplied with x transpose into y. So that's the equation of this normal equation. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to data science, machine learning and deep learning, do check out our YouTube channel. We already have a machine learning series and a deep learning series which are already live. Please check out our tutorial series and I hope you find it useful in your learning journey. All the best. I look forward to seeing you next time.